With the new Avengers Doomsday teaser, one moment shocked a lot of people. Not because it was subtle, not because it was controlled, but because it was Cyclops. By the end of the teaser, we don't see strategy or restraint. We see something breaking, and that changes everything. Cyclops has always been underestimated. He doesn't smash cities like Hulk. He doesn't summon lightning like Thor. So for many viewers, he's still seen as just the guy with laser eyes. But that perception ignores what Cyclops actually represents in Marvel lore, because his real power has never been about spectacle.
This is Scott Summers, also called Cyclops.
Cyclops, also known as Scott Summers, is not just a powerhouse. He is one of the greatest tacticians in Marvel. He has led the X-Men for years, planned battles against impossible odds, and earned the respect of heroes far stronger than himself. What makes Cyclops dangerous is not rage or raw emotion, it's control. And that control has always been deliberate. How his powers actually work. Cyclops does not shoot normal lasers. His eyes are permanent gateways to another dimension, a dimension filled with endless concussive energy. When his eyes are open, that energy is released. His visor doesn't give him power. It limits it. That's why his blasts push, crush, and level structures instead of burning like heat vision. And almost always, Cyclops is holding back.
Nothing to be afraid of.
In the live-action X-Men films, Cyclops is far more restrained, relying on short, controlled bursts rather than sustained beams. But in the X-Men animated series, we see a very different side of his power. There, Cyclops unleashes wider, sustained optic blasts, showing what happens when control gives way to raw output. And while that level of power comes from animation, the Avengers Doomsday teaser hints at something similar, a moment where restraint finally collapses. Because in this teaser, we finally see something different. By the end of the footage, Cyclops drops to his knees, tilts his head upward, and opens his visor completely. There is no precision, no short bursts, no visible restraint. What erupts from his eyes is a sustained, overwhelming blast, the kind that looks designed to erase whatever stands in front of him. And the most important detail is, we don't know why. And we don't know what it cost him emotionally to reach that point. That final moment isn't just about power, it's about something breaking. Cyclops has always represented restraint, discipline, and calculated action. So seeing him lose control suggests something severe. Because for Cyclops to abandon restraint, the situation has to be catastrophic or deeply personal. What happens if he stops holding back? If Cyclops truly removes his limits, the consequences are extreme. At full output, Cyclops can tear through entire armies, overwhelm high-tier enemies, reshape the battlefield in seconds. The energy source behind him is effectively infinite. The only thing stopping him is how much his body can endure. That makes him one of the most dangerous assets the Avengers could have. Cyclops doesn't need to replace Thor or Hulk. His real value is different. Battlefield control, precision strikes, strategic leadership. But when that leadership collapses into rage, Cyclops becomes something else entirely. Not reckless power, but focused destruction born from loss. Some believe Avengers Doomsday could be a turning point for the X-Men, possibly even involving the death of major characters. Nothing like that is confirmed. But if Marvel wants real stakes, Cyclops reaching this breaking point would only make sense if the cost is personal. Cyclops is not loud, he's not flashy. But when control finally breaks, the damage isn't random, it's deliberate. The question isn't how strong Cyclops is. The real question is, what happened that made him stop holding back?